What is going on, everyone? Good morning. Happy Saturday. All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Disney Villains Series 1 drop. So this is an interesting one because, they don't, and I almost don't want to say this, they're not rendered super amazing, but there's specific details in the actual Medium article that kind of relates it back to emoji style Disney characters, right? And when we look into some of the I guess kind of games and stuff that they have, there's an Emoji Blitz game. There's a couple of different types of games from Jam City. So in this stream, we're going to be talking about, is that why they look this way? Is it potentially one of the games that could be coming? But we're going to go for the drop. We're going to talk about Jam City. We're going to talk about Villains and get into it. But good morning, everyone who is hopping in here. What's going on? Bobby is talking about how many we're going to pick up. I think because it's Disney and they're only $20 a pop, unless you're using multiple devices, you might only be able to get 2 or 3 before it sells out. But yeah, we'll see. What's going on, Seam? Ferdy, let's go. Ninja, what up, Veve fam? Good morning, everyone. Hit that like button. Let everyone know that we're in here and getting after it. Let me go ahead and share my screen. So what we will be doing is talking about Disney Villains. Coming in just says, I'm not even going for this one. Yeah, so that's what I was going to talk about too, is some of the price action is, I wonder if these won't, these are almost for the Disney world. It seems almost like the Mermicornos, right? Where Mermicorno, they're just going to drop in price a little bit. So, but the thing is, it's $20, right? I know everyone has different budgetary options, but at the same time, $20, the price could drop down to maybe $15, maybe $12. So then you're, I guess, in the whole $8. It just seems like, because they're so cheap, because they have this, emoji kind of theme to them, they could have kind of similarities to the Emoji Blitz game from Disney, or even greater potential to other games that is part of Jam City, which is where the Emoji Blitz comes from, which Jurassic World. We'll get into that, though, in this video. But first, good morning, everyone who is hopping in here. What's up, OBL? Top of the morning. What's the crick? Top of the morning to you, good sir. Good morning, OBL. What's going on, WNC? Done, like, and share. Appreciate you, Ferdy. These emoji Disney NFTs do not look like Disney Emoji Blitz. My spec is Disney's marketing for Emoji Blitz through Veve NFTs the same way Coke marketed its new Starlight. That's potential, yeah. I mean, it's one of those things too where because they're doing this, even if it doesn't end up being a game and they're marketing specifically for Emoji Blitz, that could bring Emoji Blitz people in, which I'll talk about just how much people actually dig this game. And Emoji Blitz is getting more views on YouTube than most of my videos. So I don't know if there's not a lot of channels on it, or maybe it's just that people really freaking like that game. It's very much like a Candy Crush, that style kind of game, but with Disney characters, and you can kind of emojify yourself. But yeah, people seem to dig it. But I do think there is potential, not necessarily maybe for Emoji Blitz, but maybe with one of the other games that are part of Jam City. But good point, Z. Yo, what's up, JS? It'll definitely be above drop price, I think. I don't know. I think it'll be close. I think it'll probably be anywhere between $15 to maybe $30, but probably this will settle down around maybe list price, but we'll see. I mean, that's why I'm going for it, because worst case scenario, it drops maybe down to $15, maybe $12, probably not though. And what happens if I get a super low edition, right? It's just, yeah, just makes sense to me. Plus, I'm going to hold on to them. They're $20 pop. What's up, GM? Or Rye Guy? I read GM. What's up, Rye Guy? Morning, Taps. What's up, Aaron? Marvel Mighties was 7 gem drop price. Why 20 for this? Because it's Disney, right? Disney's always, it seems like it's a little bit more of a premium sometimes. I mean, if you can consider $20 premium, but yeah, and we're going to talk through this drop. I bought 20 Starlight Cokes since drop. Space tastes like vanilla. I love it. I have not bought any of them yet, but curious to see. But hey, before we get into this, we have to do our drop ritual, make sure we're good to go. So this is going to be done in blind box format, correct? Yep. So I'm going to click notify me just so it's already clicked on. I mean, the likelihood that you're going to be able to get one is probably pretty high. Just you can either time it, you can space gate it, whatever you want to do. Just because since the non-transfer of collectibles, it seems like everyone's getting drops now. At least you're much more likely to versus the bots who were getting a ton of them before. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into, hold on, make sure you guys see the screen. Yep. We're going to go into profile, and then we're going to go into settings. Then we're going to go to my files, remove all downloaded files just to clear the cache. And we're good. Back in the drop. And we have 33 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. So this is going to be, of course, blind box format. So what's going to happen is if you want, I mean, you can kind of see it right here. I think, yeah, you can. So you can see that little space above the notify me button right below the, why is that not staying notified? Oh, now it's like able to click on and off. That's weird. Doesn't matter. So if you hit too high, it's actually not a big description. So let's say if you hit too high, that drops down. But basically, this little area right in here is where the buy now button will pop up once the timer hits 00. And just keep an eye for that. You can either time it, you can just start spamming that little spot, a few seconds beforehand. But that is where the buy now button will be, and it is in blind box format. So we're going to talk about the drop, the edition sizes, and then we're going to talk about significant editions, and then we're going to talk about Jam City, the gaming company, and what potential it could have. Yo, 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 what's going on? Hello from Alaska. Hello. What's going on, Zach? What's up, Bill? Hey, what's the crack, dude? Yeah. For the drop today, we're getting a taster of what's to come with Disney. Super detailed versions of these would be insane. Yeah, so they are pretty simple looking, right? Like when I first saw them, I was kind of like, I feel like I could render these, right? If I just created an account on Unity, played with it for some time, I could probably create something pretty similar. Not to hate on Veve or Disney, but they are pretty simplistic, right? I mean, there's not a whole lot of depth to these. So let's talk about the drop real quick. So this is blind box format, most featured villains. So we do have Ursula, who is the common. There are 13,928, again, common Disney villains. Now, the big thing about the emoji thing is you can see she is shown in full color in this 3D emoji style collectible. So the fact that they mentioned that, hey, it's emoji style gives you the connotation that it could be related to either Emoji Blitz or at least Jam City, which has the Emoji Blitz Disney game. So that's kind of what stuck out and why people are kind of like, is this possible, right? But that's Ursula. I think she's probably the best looking one of the bunch. That's probably why she's the common. She just has kind of like the most detail. And $20, everything's $20. And then we have the Queen of Hearts. I think this one is the weakest. Is it the weakest looking? Maybe I don't know. What do you guys think is the best looking one? And which one do you think is the I guess, not as good looking one? So the Queen of Hearts is uncommon, $20, 9,999 editions. And I like that they have the different names. Ursula, I get what I want. Queen of Hearts, not impressed. And then we have the Queen, Want to Bite, 8,888 rare. Not a big difference between the uncommon edition size and the rare edition size. And then we have Jafar. Jafar looks pretty cool too. I like the snake cane rendered that way. It looks pretty good. I like, even though it's like very simplistic, I dig this one. 6,666. This is the ultra rare. I do like this one a lot. I would like to complete the set. I mean, for how cheap it is, but do not FOMO in after the drop. I would recommend, because probably the prices will be high and then they'll come falling down. So just try and time it or wait a day, whatever. And then, not financial advice, but that's what's been effective for me for buying things much cheaper lately. But I will be going for it just because I do want to try and just nab the ultra rare off the drop and or getting a really low mint at $20. Yeah. Let's see. I also don't like the look of these as much. So Ninja says, good luck, everyone. Good luck to you as well. Any Aussies in here? I am not a saucy Aussie, but I'm sure there are one or two in here. And thanks for hopping in, guys. Hit that like button. Appreciate you, fam. Jafar is my favorite of the bunch, but still not impressed. Yeah, they're definitely. I think Ursula looks the most detailed, but Jafar is still pretty. Like I want Jafar. Is that FA Apple? Is that first appearance Apple? Yes, I do believe that is the first appearance Apple. All right, so that is today's drop. Let's kind of talk about this because, first of all, I do always appreciate Digikong. So Digikong, every single drop comes out and gives you a watch list of specific mints to watch for. So all these are going to be in like the 1900 size. So 1923 Disney founded, 1937 FA the Queen. So it's associated to the Queen. 1951 Queen of Hearts. 1989 FA Ursula. 1992 FA Jafar. So I do like that he does this every single drop. He basically gives like a summarization and tells you, hey, if you get this edition, maybe don't sell it and or sell it for a premium because it's aligned with a specific year or something usually around those lines. So something to consider is this is series 1, right? So we know that we're going to see more villains come in this 3D emoji kind of look. And so when we look at the Disney movie like posters that happen, I think they've happened twice now, like over 2 years. This happens during Halloween time, and it aligns specifically really well with these, right? We can see Sleeping Beauty, which is that? No, we do not have Sleeping Beauty. So that's Maleficent. I can never say it. Maleficent? Maleficent? Yeah. Princess Frog. So I don't really love that movie, but that's a villain. Scar, I think, would be awesome. We obviously have Ursula with Little Mermaid. Yzma. Yzma is, I love the Emperor's New Groove. I think it's a great movie. We have Jafar with Aladdin. We have, why am he slipped my name. I know his name. It's Beauty and the Beast, and it's Gaston. Gaston, yeah. I want to say Dante for some reason. Snow White. So we do have the Snow White villain, of course, of this drop. Cinderella, the evil stepmother, we do not have. Hades from Hercules. So we actually could potentially see 3 of these, at least with relating back to the movie posters. We have Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas and Cruella de Vil, we can see from 101 Dalmatians. So yeah, I mean, there's probably going to be at least 2 or 3 series of these. And we can see that they align pretty well with the movie posters that are on Disney Plus. So something to consider there. Now let's talk about, let's see, hold on, I want to check something real quick. The only one that wasn't on there was the Queen of Hearts, right? Alice in Wonderland side. I'm really curious why they chose Alice in Wonderland of all ones to choose, just because there's so many other ones that they could have gone with. So I do think this one won't do as well, only because I think when it comes to villains, I think people are much larger fans of like Ursula, Jafar, even bigger fans of Sleeping. Is it? Sorry, Snow White and the Seven. I always get the 2 mixed up. Snow White and the Seven Dwarves villain with the poison apple and all that. So I do wonder if this will be the weak one of the bunch. Yeah. So something to consider. Actually, on check Jafar for the win. Yep. Side note, you getting your butt to London for Decon or what? I am going to be in Decon in September. So the only thing that might hinder me, or at least make it so I'm there for less days, is we have a very large yearly work event that I believe is in Florida around the same time. As long as it's not the same weekend or same week, then I'm fine to fly out that way. But that is the plan. So I should be there. Looking forward to meeting everybody. I mean, it's going to be awesome. Did you see Cavell's video on his theory that these could be used in Disney Omi game thoughts? So I haven't seen that video from Cavell. I need to check it out. But the only thing that I think about with that is I don't think Veve is developing any games until the Viveverse comes out, and they'll have mini games in the Viveverse, right? So I met when Reese talked about the gaming in my AMA with him. I believe he was talking about Omi utility in games and potentially how our NFTs could tie over into those games, right? Because they created the games, most likely they want to keep that ownership, right? They want to drive traffic to their games and not just come out with a subset game into another platform. They want traffic, they want users. So most likely, for instance, if this is a game in Jam City, which the game is Disney emoji that looks so similar, like the style, that emoji. However, these are 2D. We do have 3D, of course. If this ends up being for Jam City, most likely they'd want to draw us in there. So they would maybe have some kind of utility potentially with Veve NFTs to do something with it. And the reason why I think that too is because they do have a blockchain gaming side that they've been developing. They have a bunch of mobile games that have been actually pretty successful. They're very much like that ADD style game, but blockchain gaming, they have been building out, and they have Champions Ascension. I remember seeing this announced and come out. I didn't really look heavily into it, but I remember hearing something about it, and they don't really have like, it looks cool. Play to earn game. I haven't checked it out really, but it's like a battle arena style game, I guess. But the fact that they have blockchain gaming starting potential NFT capabilities, that's why I decided to include Jam City in the Twitter post and in the video a little bit, just because that is appealing to me. So let's talk about Jam City a little bit as well. But hold on, side note, love the Isle of Elan video. Excited to see drops like this aimed towards children. In looks, in my opinion, and gamification is screaming from these emoji characters. Thank you. I appreciate that. I worked hard on that video, and I'm really freaking stoked for the gameplay and the land and alluvium. But yeah, I also like this too, because to your point, I do think this does appeal to a younger group. Sean, I'm kind of scared because everything so far has dropped below market. Why would these be any different? Yeah, but it's a much smaller fall too. I mean, I know that's it's like annoying almost to say, right? Like, hey, you're going to lose less, but you should still get it. No, it's my opinion is, okay, if I go for it, it's kind of like with comics, right? You're spending $7, and if you get a secret rare, you're up. If you get a common, at this stage, it's going to drop below retail. So you're going to eat $2. So that's kind of how I feel with these, where it's like, I'm going to go for it. Maybe I'll get an ultra or Jafar, maybe a low edition of, one or two of these. That'd be great. Or maybe it holds retail, maybe it drops $5. That's the way I'm looking at it. I think it's too high edition. I do agree that is too high edition. Gusting. That's why I'm also considering like what the bigger utility could be if there is one. Has anyone been talking about how there's a collectible board game? I wasn't going to bring it up, but thank you for bringing it up, Bill. Yeah, there's a pretty popular Disney Villains board game. There's actually a couple different versions of it. So I did see that in my research of all this. However, I didn't throw in like a tab to look through it. But yeah, good point, Bill. There's a couple different variations of a Disney Villains board game, and people seem to dig it. It looks like it sells pretty well. Autocorrect, Gaston, yep. Oh my God, Nightmare Before Xmas will be huge. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I think Oogie Boogie would look great in our showroom. Playing with the Queen of Hearts. No, smart. I love it. Riley's getting it. What's up, VV fam? Disney drop day. Let's go. Yep, we have exactly 20 minutes and 28 seconds left until the drop. But let's talk a little bit about potential gameplay with Jam City and Emoji Blitz. So Emoji Blitz is the game that is, people have been talking about it. It comes from Disney. It's part of Jam City. It's definitely not my style of game. I'm not really a Candy Crush person. Or like, I like Tetris, but like OG Tetris, right? So, but people love these freaking games. They're so ADD. Like, I'm just gonna get a few games and play for a little bit and just like match things up and yeah, like. But this is how it looks. Like, it's pretty simplistic, right? But people really dig it. and there's definitely like little gamification things to it. You can emoji yourself, but you can see like the Disney characters in there. They have a ton of like little advertisements and all that on Twitter, and like new character reveals and things like that. So there is a community behind this. It's not a huge community, but people seem to dig the videos. People seem to watch like the tips and tricks and things like that. So yeah, I'm has its own keyboard. So that is the Emoji Blitz game, but I don't want to focus on what if our NFTs have utility in this game. I want to focus on the big picture Jam City. But again, I did want to at least address Emoji Blitz in the fact that in the article, it does specifically say 3D emoji style collectible. And so that's why people are kind of talking about this and why it's potentially appealing. But yeah, just to look again, Disney Emoji Blitz has 12K subscribers. I think they have more than Veve. Oh, they've been around longer too. At least on YouTube, not on Twitter. But you can see like 3 weeks ago, new Bambi emojis. Jungle Book, 6,000 people watched that. 11,000 a month ago watched new turning red emojis. So people dig 2 months ago, 9K views, 9.8. Like people watch this. People like this game. And it just seems so simple to me, but I don't get it, right? So yeah, that's the Disney emoji game. But let's look at Jam City again, because there's a lot of different games to this company. Jam City is actually pretty legit. They've got 28,000 followers on Twitter. They're consistently talking about different games that either they're partnering with, they're working with, they're going to expos. They're having different NFT and blockchain gaming abilities. Champions Ascension, NFTLA. They're at NFTLA. See, like that's why I feel like there might be a broader play here with Jam City. Not exactly Emoji Blitz, but something specifically with Jam City would be really cool. And when you look at Jam City, the licensors, the brands that they have, are aligned really well with Veve. Look at the games. I don't know what the heck bingo is, but Book of Life, isn't that DreamWorks or I can't remember which it's not Disney, it's not Pixar that came out with Book of Life, I don't believe. But when you look at Disney emoji, so obviously we're aligned with Disney. They have Disney Wonderful Worlds. Family Guy is a part of Fox. So we do is also a subset underneath Disney. We've already seen The Simpsons as a part of the Fox brand come to Veve. So potentially something with Family Guy aligns. And again, I'm looking at more like the licensor brand partnerships that Jam City has and that Veve has, and that might be why Jam City could be one of the games that are coming with either OMI utility, or maybe they just teased us with the OMI utility and didn't even mention the NFT Veve side that could have utility in future games, because that would be even bigger deal, right? But I think we would need to be able to go to Immutable X, which we know is not happening this quarter. First, the Immutable X marketplace. So just very much speculation mode right now. Of course, we have Frozen Adventures, Frozen. And then this is what stands out too. So Harry Potter and Jurassic World. So we know Jurassic World is a part of, is it CBS? CBS or WB? And Harry Potter is owned, I believe, under WB license as well. So we haven't seen Harry Potter yet come to Veve. We haven't seen Jurassic Park come yet to Veve either, but we've been in wait for this one. We already know that we have it and it's been announced a while back, but we don't have dinosaurs running around our showroom yet. So we are still waiting. I do believe there's a Jurassic Park movie coming in the next 2 months, 2 or 3 months, maybe a month. I'm not sure. So I'm wondering if that's what they're waiting for, but curious to see. Jurassic World Live, we actually had a lot of speculation back a long time ago on people like faking, pretending that these were Veve NFTs like a year ago. And it was done based on, I think this was the game. Actually looks pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm curious if that's the bigger play and if there is some form of alignment with Jam City from Veve and Ecomi here, because it looks like they have similar licenses, right? Yeah. So that's my thoughts on the villains. That's my thoughts on Jam City. We have, let's see, 14 minutes and 33 seconds left to go. All right. These would also be cool as icons for Twitter. That's true. Yeah, they would be pretty, but I feel like once we have the ability to tie in our Veve collectibles into Twitter, you know you're going to want to make like a Todd or a Riso or maybe something really cool be your avatar. Like I dig the look of the Peelies. I think having that like what's his name? I can't pronounce his name, but like one of the like that main samurai dude be my my Twitter picture. I think that would be pretty cool. Let's go. 67 watching, 14 likes. Smash that like button. I appreciate you, Rich. Thank you for smashing that like button. Keep up the great work. Interesting. They switched Disney villains from pop to emoji style. Did it say pop before? If they did, that might have some speculation to it as well. Bill, did you, when they first came out with the article, did it say pop and then they changed it to emoji style? If they did, that's unique, because I wonder if you make a change on something, it might be because either you weren't specific to what Disney wanted or you were revealing something, right? Saying pop would have us go, oh, we have Funko Pop, right? Which is probably very likely, probably highly likely, since David, I think he has the Funko Pop license as part of Vagabond Gaming. I'll need to double check, but yeah. Or it's because Disney told them to change the pop style to emoji style again to kind of promote that kind of game. What is your price prediction for the drops today? I think Jafar will stay above retail. I think I think this one might drop below retail. This one could be a little bit higher, maybe like 25, maybe like 30 max, probably 25. Maybe, yeah, 25. I think the common will drop below. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe like down to like 15. But again, I'm going for them. I think they're cheap enough. I might as well. Jafar, I don't really know the price prediction for Jafar, but I think he's dope. I think collecting most things Disney just makes sense, especially since this seems to have a look feel of potential gaming capabilities, right? And like they don't look like the Marvel Mighties. They're specific to Disney, and I think that has maybe a tie into Jam City, but you never know. But that's why I'm definitely going for him. What's going on, Sam? Good morning. Candy Crush is so iPad touch. Oh man, yeah, I'm not really a Candy Crusher. I will buy on secondary market for $5. If it hits $5, that would, I mean, we'll see. You know, the prices have been real low. So Tony's calling out $5. You never know. I mean, if a comic can drop from $7 down to like $4.50, $5, then I imagine the lowest this could take a haircut, at least from what we've seen with other drops, is it goes to like half or 2/3 when it's like usually a lower priced item. So, and you got to think about too, there's certain whales, there's certain people who they stack things, right? So they'll wait for prices to drop and then they'll start stacking and it'll eat up some of the floor. And so it'll basically, after drop, FOMO price will hold a certain point and then it'll start dropping. It'll find a bottom and then people will start stacking and then it'll go up and then it'll kind of settle somewhere. So if you can find that little chasm where it's like rebounding from the bottom, that's usually a good spot. Or you can just kind of wait. It's like what I've been doing for some of these is I grab one, sometimes try to get like a secret rare or whatever, maybe two, and then I just wait. In like a week, I wait for the FOMO, the excitement to die down, prices to settle, and then I buy it. And that's only effective during this down market, right? Once we do eventually get back into a bull market, that's not going to be the case as much anymore. So not FAs on Veve though. Yeah, first appearance, Ursula, first appearance, Queen of Hearts, first appearance, the Queen, and first appearance Jafar. So yeah, they're characters. This is the first appearance of these characters. The boys are so gone, I can hit multiple collectibles, or the bots. The bots are so gone, I can hit multiple collectibles on drop now and stream taps at the same time. I love it, Z. So we're thinking it's going to be a old one to buy, or a good one to buy. I mean, they're cheap, right? Like, I do feel like they're a good one to scoop up. I'm going to probably grab 2 and then see what I get. At least if I get the ultra rare, I'll probably not scoop any besides that one, and then buy the rest in secondary market. But yeah, I think it's a good set to at least have and hold and see what happens. I might double up if they're really cheap. If they drop down to like $10 a pop, then I'll double, maybe triple up, stack them. And that's not really like a stack, but yeah. Good morning. Good luck, everyone. What's going on? Smells fun. Happy to have you in here, man. Need some League of Legends NFTs on Veve. Dude. Oh, man. League of Legends would be dope. Man, that's also why WNC, I'm not sure if you saw my recent Illuvium land video. I went to some of the gameplay too, but like when I think of like League of Legends, I think of Dota, I think of Teamfight Tactics. That's the feel of Illuvium gameplay and why I'm so stoked on it. So if you like those kinds of games, those auto battler kinds of games, or like MMO and open world explorer, like that's the kind of game that is going to be, but AAA game quality and crypto and NFT based. So that's why I'm so stoked for it, because I love those kinds of games. It would be cool if the Jurassic Park could be drivable AR. The T-Rex, the drivable T-Rex, some really funny videos. Hold on, where's my... Got 7 minutes. And watch that time. Keep me honest, guys. Some really funny videos could be made and get some wildly entertaining stuff to watch. Yeah, I don't know what happened with drivable T-Rex, right? Like Trevor was like dead set on making it become a reality. Obviously, they could have rendered their own thing, but they probably couldn't have tied it back to Jurassic Park. I'm wondering if it's still ever potentially going to happen. Maybe I'm also wondering when's that waiting room showroom supposed to start happening, because it was supposed to start happening already this month. I didn't bring it up in my AMA because there's too many other important things to bring up, but it hasn't started happening. And they did say they were going to start dropping like really simple drops to see the waiting room style, how it works. We haven't seen it, right? And I was wondering if potentially like they made some like janky drivable T-Rex as part of those, those simple drops to test the waiting room system, but haven't seen it come in yet. Nintendo X Disney game. Yeah, man. When you think about what's happening in NFTs for like how long it's been happening too, the fact that we haven't seen anything from Nintendo tells you what? Tells you that they're under the radar, that they've been doing something, right? They're not just sitting on the sidelines letting all these other companies figure it out, and they're not. So I do believe eventually we will see Nintendo not only do something with Veve, because again, we'll see plenty of these licensors do other things with other blockchain NFT companies, but I do believe that they will announce first on Veve. It's just a matter of time. And I do think that Nintendo announcing on Veve makes sense when we do have localization as well, because you really need to consider the full user base before you announce something like Nintendo. When you announce Nintendo, that's going to be like the next Disney Marvel explosion that we've seen, right? Maybe not the next, but it's going to be huge. So again, I don't know. It won't, in my opinion, it probably won't happen until we're closer to the Veveverse and or localization hits. Check it out, dude. Thanks. Yeah, I'd check it out, man. It's freaking sick. I've done a few videos on it. Morning taps. Time to get that Jafar. Yeah, that's what I want too. Jafar's dope. I like his stupid little scraggly beard. It's the staff. Yeah, like this is a pretty simplistic drop considering some of the others, but at the same time, like I do prefer these over like the Electra drop, right? So that was just where it had animation, it had a look, but it wasn't rendered as well as, for instance, like the Moon Knight. So I do actually kind of prefer these over something like Electra quality drop, even though it's Marvel, right? Yeah, so only 6,666 of these bad boys. Hopefully we nail it on the drop. We've got 4 minutes and 36 seconds, but yep. Doug was more a joke. Doug, if you're going to talk about Nintendo, I got to talk about Nintendo, right? You're going to get me excited, man. Thoughts on China having app in their language? Thinking that it's first step of localization. So with localization, it's not just going to be one at a time. It's going to be, and that's part of the heavy lift, right? Is they need to have the capabilities of everything in app currently. So all drop information, all just direct information in there, translated not into one language, but usually it's anywhere between 38 to I think 46 languages when you do something like localization, because you can't just, I mean, you could do one at a time, like English, Spanish, and then like, Mandarin, but they're going to just do it in a bulk, right? So what'll happen is it'll be in Mandarin, it'll be in Spanish, it'll be in Tagalog, it'll be in French, in German. So like all these different languages, it'll just roll out. But it takes I guess it is I asked him if it was a heavy lift on our AMA, and he did say yes, right? Like there's a lot that goes into it to retroactively have capable. And then also they have to set it up so that everything that comes out is going to be translated as well. So yeah, I do hope that it does come hopefully in Q3, I'm guessing. So summertime, basically maybe July, maybe August. I hope that's what happens, because it would make sense also for localization to come before the Viveverse, right? Because when people hop into the Viveverse, you really want that to be able to have localization as well. So the capabilities to actually, interact in your world, but maybe you can see things, translated into your language. So that way you're really unifying the full user base in this metaverse world. VV Vision. This thumbnail is fire. Good luck on the drop taps. I appreciate it, man. That's one of my it's almost like therapeutic at this point. I love making thumbnails. I used to think of it as a huge pain. I think most people do, but I really enjoy making them. I get like little artsy with them and like creative. I do my own style, but I do like making thumbnails. I think it's what makes my channel unique too, is I do thumbnails that are different from most other people, and I think there's a look to them. 4 minutes. We got 1 minute and 58 seconds. Let's get it, fam. I want to see some W's. I feel like with this drop, the size of it, we're not going to see too many L's, but let me know how many W's you get, how many you land, if you get the Jafar, if you get whatever, let's get it. Price predictions. I'm thinking Jafar will stay above retail. I think the rest will potentially drop below eventually. Probably like, I think this one could go to around like maybe $13, $14. I think, oh, sorry, not that one. This one, $13, $14. I think Ursula could drop to around maybe $15 to $17. Yeah, let's go. I'm going for as many as I can of these. I'm going to go for probably 2 and then see what happens with the rest. Thanks, Taps. You the man. What up, vibes? Let's get it. Let's get it, V vibes. Let's get it, V Vision. Happy to see some of the fam in here. Where buy button? The buy button will be right here. You see right above the you'll be notified. It'll pop up once this hits 0. We got 55 seconds left to go. VVXM Studios would be an awesome collaboration. I'm not familiar with XM Studios. Let me check it out. I'm going to get so many W's in second market. I love it, Sam. I think Ursula will do better than the uncommon. Yep, I agree there. I do think that's why I think Ursula will hold probably an extra like $4, maybe $5 than the uncommon, and maybe the rare too. Yeah, let's get it, fam. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Just for fun, we're gonna hit the U gate. We're just for fun, we're gonna hit the U gate. Let's do it. Good luck, Taps. Good luck, vibes. Here we go. W. There it is. What we get? What we get? What we get? We got that W. We got that W. See what we get. Let's see if we can get another one. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I got Ursula. Here we go. Let's see what we get. And yes, I know that I can drop out once it takes my gems of the screen, but I want to see what I get, right? I want to see if I get Jafar so that way I can stop buying and then just buy the rest in the secondary. Give me something besides Ursula. That'd be pretty cool. Queen of Hearts. Do I want to go for another one? Can't. 2. Sold out. I got 2. Boom. So I didn't get Jafar. I got the Queen of Hearts and I got Ursula. So I didn't want Queen of Hearts, not going to lie. But I got the 2. That's what I said I wanted to do, was go for 2. And then I was going to cut my losses, but no Jafar for me. What'd you guys do? Good luck. So I guess I could try and go for the rebound just for fun. 3 W's. Nice, Caleb. Anyone get the Jafar? Ultra rare Jafar. Boom. Cryptocurrency Scarface. Well done. Number 1129 W, Queen of Hearts. I got 1 as well. 2 W's. Same. Landed 4. Well done, Riley. Dang. You must have just been, once take your gems, X. Take your gems, X. Well done. Got the Queen. Justin's not happy with the Queen. W from WNC. Nice. Noel with the Jafar. Congrats. 2 Ursula. High mint numbers. That's an L. Oh, I'm sorry, A. Smith. W Jafar. Nice. King Crypto. Jafar. Nice. Blaze. 4 W's for Bobby Green. 3 W's for Bruce Wayne. Sold out. Well done, guys. W2 uncommon. I'm sorry, Crippery. 3 W's. Nice mustachio. Got the same as you, Zach. Well done. W the Queen. Got 4. No idea what I got. Now we wait. That's why I didn't want to do that style. I probably could have gotten 4 too, but I wanted to just kind of see, because I think some of these will drop below retail. W rare. Nice. What's up, BDK? How'd you do? Did you go for this one? Yeah, I grabbed 2. I got Ursula and I got the Queen of Hearts, which were, I wanted Ursula. I didn't want the Queen of Hearts. I wanted Jafar, of course. I would have just picked up Queen of Hearts and the other Queen in the secondary market, because I do believe they're going to drop below retail. But that's what I got. 5, at least 1 of each Queens. Nice. I got a rare, 1453. Nice. Just hit rebound, 3 wins. I have no idea what I got. I guess I should be trying for a rebound, right? Just for fun. Who knows? See what happens. I'm not even sure if I want to click buy now if I get the rebound. I'm just trying for fun now. It's hitting me with a heavy load. Wow. I did not think that would happen on this drop, not going to lie. I was trying to spam buy with 2 phones, got 3. Nice. I received 1 common. High mint and 1 unknown. I skipped the reveal the first. Yep. Jafar, 741. Is it within 5% of all editions? Good question. Let's find. I don't think so. I think that would be 10%, right? 6,066 times 0.05 equals. No, it's not. So in order to be the extra points, you have to have 5%, and yours is technically like around 12% or so. So you would need to have number 333 or less. Got 1 team common. Got ultra rare Jafar. Finally, well done. Let's go. Got the ultra rare. Well done, bro. Check out XM Studios and you'll understand why I said it. I shall. How people getting multiple? Well, am I on the loop here? I got 2. It's easier to get more if you basically if you no rebounds for me, not yet. It's easier to get more if you basically you hit buy now, right? You get it. And then once it takes your gems, instead of waiting for the green truck, you exit out, go again, and keep doing that process. That's how people are getting like 4 or 5. Got one rare. Nice. Got the rebound. Well done. Jafar on the rebound. Well done. Got the rebound. Was it a mistake? Let's find out. It's number 749. Nice. They have music. Is that so? Hold on. Let me hop over real quick. I'm curious. XM Studios. Okay. So they do like super high quality statues and stuff. Do they have any tie though to blockchain NFTs? I mean, they could help them maybe with like the creation of them. I'll look into this though. This is interesting. So thank you for letting me know on this. I'll need to take a look further at it. Got a rebound of the queen. Nice. Death to Disney. Jackpot's not a fan. Oh, I see. Now mint numbers got the rare on the rebound. Damn, another rare. 2 uncommon. Rip. Jafar on first. Nice. If I got Jafar on the first one, I probably want to go on for a second one. Not gonna lie. That's what I would have done. W2 of us pulled 4 queens. Oof. 4 queen of heart or W queen of hearts. Ultra rare on rebound. Nice. One more rebound. Attain got an Ursula. Ursula. I always think Super Troopers like Ursula. 3 left that are unknown. 4 W's on the day I'm done. Buy now button. Pop back up. I just got my 5th. You guys are going ham on these. Got 2 common and ultra rare. Today's drop have music. I don't know. Let's see if I got one yet. If it's delivered yet. Wow, that was fast. Let's find out. It does have music. Wow. So do they all have music? Or is it just because she has the shell? That's a surprise. I remember seeing that said like has Ariel's voice captured in her shell, but I did not actually think that we were going to have music with this. So Ursula confirmed has music. Oh, WNC says they all have. Oh wait, Uncommon has music. I guess they all have music then potentially. Well, maybe I do want to go for a rebound then. See if I can get one. I always think about like the music being potentially like something that could have further utility too, right? Like when we go into the Viviverse or we go into our Vivi homes, like maybe any collectible that you have that has music you could play on a record player, right? But the only way you can play that music is if you have the collectible, which I'm not like some of the music is not, great yet, but something to consider at least for the future. Because we are confirmed that the Viviverse is coming this year, which is what Reese said on the AMA. So we're sticking by it. We're holding him to it. Probably not until Q4, October, November, December. Nothing. Got a queen on rebound. Who could you see in the next set of villains? So who I see on the next set of villains, I actually showed it earlier. I tie it back to Disney Plus and the kind of like movie theater style posters. So I wouldn't be, I would be, when you think about like the most popular villains, where was it? Maleficent is consistently like the most popular villain. Like I looked at all these different lists to see who are the most popular. Maleficent is the most popular. Scar is pretty huge too. Cruella de Vil, I see Ursula. I don't understand why Claude Frollo is such a big popular, but he is for villains. I didn't really care for the Hunchback of Notre Dame personally. It was okay, but it wasn't like, it's not my like near anywhere like top 20 Disney movies that I like. Evil Queen, Jafar, Gaston, Hades. So who do I think would be on the next series, like series 2? I think Maleficent would make sense. I think Scar would make sense. I think Cruella de Vil would make sense. And then I do think Hades, or where was the thing that I showed earlier? Or potentially Oogie Boogie. We see the Princess Frog guy. Where is he? There's Gaston, Evil Stepmother, Hades, Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. I think that would be a really good one too. That would look solid in our showroom as well. The villains have music. Yep. Let's go. Do these drops remind you of the old days, Taps? Yeah. I mean, like being able to snag multiple, 100%. 4 W's for All Chat Gaming. Well done, All Chat Gaming. I'm still bitter about that match, bro. Still bitter about that match on Epico Regal. He absolutely crushed me. Absolutely crushed me. I was just not prepared for it. He just demolished me in the game. They all have music. Uncommon has music. Yep. Turn it off. Oof. Click the shell. Click anywhere. So glad I got 3 of them. Missed the 8-minute because I wanted to see if it had music. They all have music, apparently. Do you think Veve will have Marvel trading cards? I don't know. I do believe that they'll have trading cards, or at least like some kind of playing cards, but I don't know if they'll have Marvel to like, it would be smart, I guess, right? They could compete directly with HRO that way. And they're not really competing with HRO, different products, different style, projects. But I do believe that trading cards or some form of cards will be coming to Veve soon. And I do believe that, I guess Marvel would make sense, but we'll definitely see if it'll be like primarily sports based to start. And then I do believe Pokemon cards will come once that license comes. Jafar on the 8-minute. Nice. Got another Jafar on the 8-minute. People hit on the 8-minute. Nice. Got 3. Well done, Rye Guy. In the style of NFT only set to villains. I don't know. Let's take a look. No, it's set to heroes too. Or, you can see like they have a bunch like Wally. So if it's aligned with the game, then we could see also heroes or just other characters outside of villains, but the villains is the play here. L on the 12-minute rebound, got 2 rebounds and ended up getting 1 of each. Nice. Well done. That's good luck, Aaron. Got 3 on the drop, but have no idea what I got. Haha, stop it. There was Epico Regal update, and now that deck I was using is trash. Good. Hopefully I'll see you again. I want the rematch. All right, everyone. Thanks for hopping in here. I think we've done what we can do. Successful. It seems like everybody got a W. Well done. It seems like plenty of people got like 4 or 5. A lot of rebounds hit. Curious to see what's coming next. This was kind of like a surprise, but everyone didn't really know how to feel about this drop. So I think it's interesting to see. I think it's kind of like laying down the ground floor of why they chose to do this emoji 3D style. Again, we talked about Jam City. We talked about Emoji Blitz. We talked about potential, utility of that happening with those games in the future, but it's all going to come down to just a matter of time, right? We'll see. But thanks everyone for hopping in here. Hit that like button. Appreciate you, fam. Everyone have a great Saturday, and I will see you in the next one.